Take two. Hello, it's Tom, and welcome to SoftTalk, ASMR, a chance for you to relax and just be with this gentle flow of the time we are here now. Allow yourself to melt into the moment. Allow the gentle voice, my gentle voice, just to wash over you if you want to go to sleep. If you want to let go, by all means, just let go now. I say take two because you may have, well, you've probably seen, I've uploaded an outtake. The neighbour started cutting his lawn, and lawnmower sounds are not necessarily things we want here on this channel. So he's packed up his lawnmower, and all I can hear now is the clock ticking. And the clock doesn't have to be ticking with any importance. It's just time. So just melt into the moment now. As I begin to, hopefully, relax you. And isn't it important to find a calming influence? To find that calming influence, which sometimes isn't easy to be had, to be found, is it? Do you like the glasses? I've had these for about a month, but today's the first time I've filmed with them on. They're a little bit Harry Potterish, aren't they? Harry Potterish. For some time I've been having just slight eye strain and tired eyes, so I had a optometrist visit, and he prescribed some glasses really for up close work, reading, detail, allowing the strength in the vision to be enhanced. So today's video is really a chat, a catch-up, and an opportunity to help you gain some gentle relaxation. I've just been watching a channel called Sam's Trains on YouTube, and he did a live stream. Wow, what a calming influence that guy has. I'll put a link in for him in this channel. What it is, he has a model railway, I nearly said a garden railway. No, that's what I have out there. He has a model railway which is in his loft, and he invites people to comment what locomotives and carriages and trucks and wagons they would like to see on a particular train, and he sets it all up, and then he runs it round on the layout. And it was so joyful, so refreshing to see the gentle pace in which he was doing it. He doesn't realise it, but that is ASMR, the model trains. So it's given me a thought. I'll give you a little bit of unboxing sounds. This is a class 33, Earl Mountbatten of Burma, 33027. One of my locos when I had a double gauge model railway in my bedroom. This is a LIMA production model. LIMA was a very popular toy manufacturer. I say toy loosely, or say refined model railway manufacturer. They always had these lovely polystyrene casings, innards, which the loco sat in. So here is the Class 33. In British Rail blue, the yellow cab ends, the white roof, and the Earl Mountbatten of Burma nameplate and crest below. This was a locomotive that was very popular in the on British Rail throughout the 1980s and 1990s. I remember the real thing very well, running through here, through southeast London and the Kent, down through the suburbs, down to Kent. Head code 94. So this would have hauled blue and grey coaches, British Rail coaches. It probably would have hauled some very special coaches, even I dare say Pullman carriages, plus in the later years when they were brought down to a status of less exquisite work, they would have hauled trucks and aggregate trucks and stone trucks. The aggregate, of course, which the bed of the railway track lays on, things like that. So it would have been engineers' trains and things like that. So I'm definitely sure I will be resurrecting my bedroom model railway at some stage. It's been a while since I've taken the loco out the packaging, so this is all a good sign of positivity. Earl Mountbatten of Burma was, I think he was the Queen's cousin. He was in the royal family, a relative of the Queen. So it's a rather fine loco, that, Class 33 in the British Rail numbering system, also known as a Crompton. Crompton, it's a rather pleasant name, isn't it? A Crompton. A Crompton is a loco, a railway engine. So that's given a little insight into something I would like to work on to allow myself to feel a sense of achievement, and it is an example of how one can find some pleasure and enjoyment if they're stuck indoors. Now, as quite a lot of you will know on this channel, I've been suffering from PTSD trauma, and with that is incredible chronic fatigue, which in some people can set out as an autoimmune disease. I am not thinking in that way at all. Remember what Louise Hay says about the metaphysical way of thinking, if you say you are, you'll end up manifesting it. So always be careful with the words we say. So I am in the recovery of PTSD, of trauma. The heavy chronic fatigue does create some very debilitating moments. However, it is interesting because here in the UK and really throughout the world now, we are in a situation where people are having to stay indoors. You're probably guessing the subject, which I don't really want to say the name of the subject. I don't want to give it power. I don't want to give it intent. I don't want to create fear. So remember, there are things we can do if we are stuck indoors. There are things that we can do to find happiness and achievement, and a model railway. A model railway, for me, will be a very good thing to get back into. They have announced today here in the UK that they recommend people over 70 should stay indoors for 4 months. My parents, mum and dad, are both in their 70s, so that will be interesting to see how that pans out. The main thing I want to say is we mustn't fall into fear. With what I have been through for the last 2.5 years, nearly 3 years, I have found that I have been living in fear because I've become sensitized from the PTSD, the trauma. So I would like to, if I can, give you some encouragement, because I know some of you have been commenting how worried you are about what is going on in the world at the moment with that thing beginning with C, COVID-19. Well, I have been living in fear for a long time through sensitization. Nerves have been on edge. The body has been completely firing off anxiety. So how I have dealt with fear is, obviously, I'm keen to get some rational thinking going. We need to get back into our bodies. The mind is something which can be, as much as it is a clever aspect of ourselves, it can be very detrimental. We get too much into our headspace, and that's where fear can be fired out from. So some of the things which I have done over time to try and eliminate, dissolve and clear and head out of that energy, that embodiment of fear, is to work through the chakra system, allowing myself to work through. Grounding is an excellent way of getting back into your body, and I have got a red jasper crystal here. Isn't it a lovely example? Lovely deep red, brick-like red with a quartz top and those lovely gold inclusions. It's not gold, but it does have the colour, the appearance of gold. Now, jasper is excellent for grounding in those root energies. So if you get yourself a piece of jasper and you can connect with it, red jasper, place it just here, just down, just here, on the waist. If you haven't got crystals, or you don't quite understand about crystals, then there are other ways of getting yourself back into your body. Get out of that headspace, get out of all that crazy, chatty thought that's going on, and bring yourself back into your body by doing chanting of the bijas. Breathing in, allowing the baby breathing, and allow your belly to come right out. And as you exhale, do that for 2 or 3 minutes. That will get you back into your root chakra, back into your grounding, your safe space. Because this is what people are beginning to tell me now, that they are getting into states of fear, states of not feeling safe. It's interesting that from my own experience, I think because I have been in fear for so long, these new things that are happening in the world, such as COVID-19, the C word, it's almost as if it's nothing new. Yes, I could, if I wanted to, I could let it grab hold. I'm not going to, because I feel I'm done with fear. I'm done with it. I've had it for such a long time. And after a while, one does begin to realise there has to be an alternative to this. Live in peace and harmony. Allow yourself to feel that peace. And I have done many videos about stillness, many videos about allowing yourself to just be, get into the moment of here and now without being stressed, without being pensive, and without resisting. Remember, none of us have to push ourselves into change, because pushing is resistance, isn't it? When one pushes, we're pushing against something. Find the here and now to just breathe and be in the moment, to calm, to center, to feel balanced, to feel settled, to really relax into it. Really relax into it, into the moment, and find that stillness, that inner stillness. Now, yesterday, I would not have been up to making this video today because I really was in my own little bubble. I was in my own bubble, and these 2 cards I pulled from the Metatron deck, I think say it all. Look at that. Go within, clarity. Notice how both of them have their eyes closed, and that's the mothering energy. I was able to imagine and feel mothering around me as I closed my eyes and went within, and within no time at all, I centered, I balanced, I found calm and ease within myself. And you can do this. You can do this. Sometimes turning off your phone, turning off the TV, and just being in complete peace and quiet is all you need to allow that peace and quiet to just melt into the moment all around you, and just allow everything to just be, just be, just be, just be. Allow the stillness of just being. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for those who have reached out. You know, you're very brave to be so open. And SoftTalk, this channel I created, is all about empowering oneself again in a gentle way. Soft and gentle way, without those brash, arrogant, aggressive, ego tones. That's in the past. That is the Piscean way. We are now moving into the Aquarian age. And the Aquarian age is about being at peace with oneself, being at peace with each other, and sharing that beautiful love and light that is all around us. I did a little bit of reading today. A little bit of reading. Look at this lovely old book. Should give you some ASMR tingles. And there are some words here that I've just, with this little napkin, recycled. A couple of words here that I would just like to share with you. The day draws on with golden light. Glad songs go echoing through the height. The broad earth lifts an answering cheer. The deep makes moan with wailing fear. Oh, free the world from blindness and fill the world with kindness. Beautiful words, eh? Shall I read them out again to you? The day draws on with golden light. Glad songs go echoing through the height. The broad earth lifts an answering cheer. The deep makes moan with wailing fear. Oh, free the world from blindness and fill the world with kindness. It's interesting, I've had this book some years, and every now and again I just open it up and spend some quiet time going within. And then I found this other set of cards that I've got, the secret language of light. 2 images came out, and I would like to bring some hope and joy to you. If you are in this fear, this energy of fear, there's no need to be. Visualise now. Visualise. Can you see? Imagine yourself as this person just here. This person just here. Imagine a higher self, a bigger you, above and all around, encompassing you now, caring for you, bringing you all this beautiful light, beautiful colours of healing. Visualise that now. Grow strength, grow empowerment now from your divine spark here, from your solar plexus. Bring in those beautiful colours. As Louise Hay says, you know, the metamorphic of healing, allowing yourself to just be in the moment and with positive intent. The metamorphic, metaphysical. I get it right one day, Tom. Seriously, visualise, power of intent. I've got that book by Wayne Dyer, The Power of Intent. We can co-create these new vibes, these new patterns within us. And this then brings me to this card, the card of wellness. And that is where we need to be now, I feel. We all need to be in this wellness, this energy of wellness. Not in fear. You know, the words I spoke in this book, the golden light, bring in that golden light. And be kind, bring kindness in. You know, with positivity, with grounding in, feeling that ground, that connection, by going within, feeling that comfort all around you. That is how you empower and bring in love for yourself, self-love, and love conquers fear, doesn't it? Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to think it brings you some comfort, some things to think about, some joyful things to think about. Let me know what you think of the specs. Just don't call me Specky. You can call me Harry Potter if you like, I don't know, that's up to you. What I will just do, I'll pick a card, I'll do a card for all of us now. Let's see what comes up. I shall put these 2 back in the pack. So, please may, Metatron, please may have a card for everybody that's viewing. Some guidance, please. The Oracle of Archangel Metatron. give it a good shuffle to allow you some lovely ASMR. Okay, here we go. Ah, the indigo, brilliant, brilliant. Mystery and mastery. I can now tell you about a dream I had 2 nights ago. Had a dream. It was such a really strong, clear dream. I was clearly stirring because I was able to remember this, but it was in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m., something like that. I was in this colour, of a room in this colour, indigo. This reminds me of how well I work with lepidolite, the indigo crystal, and look, indigo. Indigo is the colour, yeah, great. Indigo, third eye, Ajna. Well, card 21, very spiritual number 21, indigo, mystery and mastery of life. Now, my dream, I was told I was in the Indigo Room, and the Indigo Room was a place of peace, a place of safety, a place to be calm and find yourself again. So if you're into meditation, after this video, feel this colour all around you and go into an indigo room. I'd like to think it exists, this indigo room exists. And all there was just a white outline of a door. The door was closed and I was safe, I was secure in this indigo room. So find comfort in the colours, find hope. Don't be in fear. I know you probably are very concerned about what is going on in the world right now, but don't be in fear. Don't get into that energy of fear. Keep the calmness. Find those little spaces in and all around you. Imagine them. The clarity going within, allowing yourself to be with this beautiful indigo colour. I think that's a lovely, lovely card to receive. Thank you. So pleased. So my dream was that I was in this lovely, lovely room, this indigo room. Do take note of your dreams if you have them. They are messages that are trying to come through to help and support you, things that you may need to deal with and process and clear and work through. So go into your little indigo room, wherever that may be, somewhere deep inside of you, that indigo room. And whilst I've got this tripod here, I'll try not to make you too dizzy. I have been doing a little bit of work in the room. Look. Do you remember this area was completely bare, so I've put up some of my recent paintings, some of my recent spiritual paintings. You may remember the video I did of Stephen, my friend who passed into the light in the early 90s. My best friend Stephen, well, there he is, just there, shining his golden healing light, and there's Metatron with the Akashic Records, and there, that's it. That's a painting inspired by the TfL London Transport Roundels, the gold and the reds. Very, very lovely deep-rooted red to heal us from a colour therapy perspective, and gold, of course, for the higher chakras. The blue and the green I like to think of as the earth, the green of the land and the blue of the sea. So there's some colourful artwork there. And again, find some positive things to do. Don't live in fear. Be creative. Get that creative spark flowing again within you, because it's still there within you. we're half an hour video now, so I shall wrap this up. If you'd like to get in touch, say hello, please do. And I hope you're keeping well. Do keep faith, do keep faith. Things will work out for you and your families. Keep the love flowing. Always remember the love will win. The love will win. It will work through the fear. Namaste. I shall talk to you soon. Take care. Goodbye.